He will water it. He will keep it, that no one will hurt it. In that day, sing to her a vineyard of red wine. And God is wanting to draw our very focus and our very attention at this time to the very onslaught that's going on in the realm of the Spirit, in the realm of the unseen realm, very gathering of the forces of darkness on the very perimeters, on the very boundaries of the church right now at this time. Very threatening situation right now, a very threatening situation, not an overpowering one, but a very threatening situation right now to the life and to the lifeblood of the church, and especially its leadership, its higher leadership and its prophets and the various officers in the church. Very threatening situation right now on the boundaries and the perimeters of the church. Very gathering of the clouds of darkness, gathering of the clouds of the forces of darkness and of wickedness. A very need in this time for us to have a very shift of focus, that we are not fighting an onslaught against people. That is another battle entirely on its own, the battle amongst leadership, which is entirely another problem area right now. But I'm referring to a spiritual onslaught in the spirit realm right now that the church is currently fighting, that we are currently engaged in. Very gathering of storm clouds on the horizon, very gathering of storm clouds on our perimeters right now, on our boundaries. Very infiltration of the Levitian serpent, amongst the leaders, within the leadership, amongst the body, amongst the bride, amongst the hierarchy, the higher leadership, the high priests at this time. Very need for us to be aware of the situation, awake and aware of the situation right now. Not to be on our guard. Very situation that we need to be on our guard at this time. God wants to set the church on high alert. Put the church on high alert right now. The very spirit of forces of witchcraft on our boundaries. Very forces of witchcraft on our boundaries, on our perimeters. Very spirit of Jezebel, spirit of lusts of the flesh and witchcraft and occult, seeking to infiltrate the very lifeblood of the church, the people, and especially the leadership at this time. How do I know? Because I myself am facing a tremendous onslaught right now against the work of the foundation, myself personally. Great opposition. Great spiritual opposition, onslaught right now against the work of the foundation, the Olaff Foundation right now. Tremendous influence, tremendous levering of power of the forces of Jezebel, tremendous levering of the power of the forces of Jezebel, the corruption and the net of deceit and lies, manipulation, control and intimidation, rebellion and lusts of the flesh of Jezebel, trying to force her will, impose her will, force her will upon the people and especially the leadership right now in the church, all over, globally right now. Very need for us to be on high alert. God will punish the Levitian serpent, the fleeing serpent, that twisted serpent, and he will slay the reptile that is in the sea. Isaiah 27 from verse 1. And in that day sing to her a vineyard of red wine is what God desires. A vineyard of red wine is what God desires. I, the Lord, will keep it. God promises, Christ promises us, he will keep it. He will slay the serpent, he will keep it. He will water it every moment lest any hurt it, and he will keep it day and night. The very need right now for the church to be very aware of the very darkness of the situation gathering on its very horizon right now, like storm clouds gathering on the very horizon of the church right now, and its very borders, its very parameters, gathering of storm clouds, dark storm clouds. The very need for the leaders to be on high alert.